Alrighty, welcome back to Fog Wrestling. First I watched SmackDown tonight, now I watched AEW Rampage, and I'm actually finishing this show with some positivity, with some good news. And the good news is I thought this show was 2 hours, it turns out it is only 1. So now I can quickly review this garbage and get some much needed sleep. Please ignore the thumbnail. Darby Allin looking like some transgender 13-year-old goth boy with his red painted nails, but I guess this show's for everybody, so who am I to judge? But anyway, let's judge this show. Let's see if this show was good. Let's see if this show was okay, or let's see if this show was bad. It was the first ever AEW Rampage. Now, as far as I'm aware, they have AEW Dark, and people always talk about this other show. So I think Rampage is supposed to be the 4th show. Now, I originally thought it was going to be 2 hours. Turns out it's only 1 hour, which is, more than good enough for me. I don't know if Rampage is supposed to be the equivalent of SmackDown. I'm assuming it is. Like when WWE first brought out SmackDown, it's like an extra show. Or maybe this is more like a Sunday Night Heat. I don't know if it's going to be viewed upon as a big show, a major show, or whether it's going to be like diluted into a minor show. But considering they build Christian versus Kenny Omega for the TNA/Impact World Heavyweight Championship, to me, it felt like this show was important. And I can't believe, guys, that they kicked off the show with that match. I could maybe understand it's the first time doing the show. Maybe they want to kick off with something big. But to me, wouldn't this in the main event have been better? I think it would have been a bit better, but it wasn't to be. They done this, so it's like, okay, whatever. We kick off Christian versus Kenny Omega. Every time I see Kenny Omega on my TV, I want to reach for the remote and turn it off. But because the title was on the line tonight, and I had faith Christian would win and take the belt off him, take the belt off the belt collector, I had to leave the TV on, guys. I had to see Captain Charisma turn back the years and put in a good performance, and he did, and he won the Impact/TNA Heavyweight Championship. Kenny Omega late in the match hit a low blow, hit Christian right in the fucking nuts. Christian actually has nuts, Kenny Omega doesn't. Kenny Omega has a vagina. Kenny Omega is shite. The Young Bucks then came out, slid in a chair. It looked like he was going to go for the one-winged angel. And one thing I want to say about Kenny Omega is, we actually uploaded a video a couple of days ago saying Kenny Omega sucks, and it had like 6 down. It had like 6 down, thumbs down, and only 2 views. How's that even possible? So I don't know if all these Kenny Omega fanboys are ready. They're refreshing YouTube every 10 seconds to try and dislike any negative Kenny Omega videos. But I thought that was sad. But Kenny Omega, the guy does all these moves where he's legit like hitting his opponents for real. These knee moves, these trigger things, and it looks like he's killing his opponents. Yet his finisher, the one-winged angel, absolutely looks like shit. It's weird. It looks like one of the most protected finishers in wrestling today. Yet all this other insane shit that doesn't even put people away. It's mental that no one's kicked out this one-winged angel. Anyway, he tried to hit the one-winged angel on Christian on a steel chair. Christian managed to counter, get behind him, got him in the Imperator, nailed the Imperator on the chair. Look, it was a cool finish, I'll be honest, it was. The way Christian nailed it, I guess the way Kenny Omega got in position as well, I'll give him credit. The Imperator on the chair was solid. Christian picks up the win. He celebrates for a wee bit. We go straight to the break. We come back and Christian puts over Jericho, who was in commentary tonight, by the way, along with Taz and Mark Henry, I believe, and I think it was Excalibur. So I guess they gave JR the night off, or I don't know, maybe JR. I hope he's not dead. Hopefully JR's still alive, still with us. But Christian put over his good friend and says he was celebrating with a little bit of the bubbly. So that was good. A little bit of the bubbly. I wish I had about 10 million bottles of bubbly, having to watch so much wrestling and review it. But anyway, Christian wins, and that's when this show goes downhill. And we're not going to spend ages talking about what happened. So up next, we've got Miro taking on some Japanese dude or Mexican dude. I don't know what. Some guy with a mask, right? Some guy that'll never make it in his career. Some absolute bum, right? You could legit. There's a million people you could just stick a mask on them, and it would be the same as this guy. Hits a couple of tornado DDTs on Miro. Miro gets in the ring, hits a super kick, does his finisher move. Looks like he actually snaps the guy's back in half. And then Tony Khan comes out because obviously he has to be on the show because he's a fucking mark. So, he has to be there. Oh, look at me. I'm the booker. I'm Tony Khan. Mate, your football team's shite, your NFL team's shite, and your wrestling show is shite. Everything about Tony Khan is shite. But anyway, he gives Sammy Guevara a contract, and unfortunately for Guevara, this isn't a I get to sleep with Sasha Banks contract. This is a contract for this bomb, and Sammy Guevara comes out and says, I know your record's like 1-50, but the fans love you, so we're giving you a contract. Basically saying, look, we know you're shit, you'll never be a star, but it's all about the wrestling. It's like you're a decent in-ring performer, so you're getting a contract. You'll never draw a dime, but here, two marks in the crowd like you, so we'll give you a contract, you know what I mean? Like, whatever, where the fuck, why can't they be higher? Where's Brock, where's CM Punk? Come on, just get CM Punk for God's sake. Then, I believe that was it, we moved on to the main event, so yeah. Main event, I think there was another backstage, we had Sting, and the thumbnail gave away, with Sting and Darby Allin sitting in the rafters. I think Darby Allin said something, I wasn't really paying attention, I was half asleep by this stage. And then with the main event, Britt Baker versus Red Velvet, championship on the line. Britt Baker wins. The thing about Britt Baker is she's like, everything she does is heel-like, yet the crowd were loving her. And I get this is her hometown, but I mean, even at the end of the match, she's like attacking her opponent from behind, and the crowd are like cheering away. And this is like the Yanks. The Yank fans they're fucking weird. These Americans. I mean, you see, if you were from Pittsburgh, you could probably legit kill somebody. And Britt Baker could have killed somebody, and these Pittsburgh fans would have been okay with it. It's a shame. See if Chris Benoit was from Pittsburgh and McMahon was from Pittsburgh and Chris Benoit killed his family, McMahon would have probably still cheered it and put him in the Hall of Fame. But, unfortunately McMahon isn't an idiot like all these people. But yeah, the crowd, I mean, Britt Baker, pure heel, but the crowd are loving her. Chris Statlander comes out to try and save Red Velvet, and then someone comes out with a mask on, attacks Chris Statlander. She takes the mask off, and legit, the commentary team didn't know who it was. I didn't know who it was. I actually thought for a second, it looked like Becky. I thought it was Becky Lynch for a second. It kind of did look like Becky Lynch, but nah, it was just some no-name woman. And then, I don't know, someone, I think it was Excalibur, because he knows everything, because he eats, sleep, and breathes wrestling apparently, and he's going, oh, that's Jake Hader, or Jade Hader, or someone from England. Like, I'm from fucking the UK, and I have no idea who she is, so whatever, right, a bum. What am I giving this show? For the, I mean, Christian won the Impact, and I'll give it a 2. I mean, Christian won the belt. He put over Jericho's phrase, a little bit of the bubbly, so I mean, I'll give this a 2 out of 10. Rampage, first show. Probably the best it gets. Christian, I mean, I'm actually excited. Will we get Christian on Impact now? I never thought I'd ever watch TNA again, but if we're going to get Christian Cage on it, then it might be worth giving it one more match, or one more try at least. Anyway, guys, that's it. 2 out of 10. Let us know what you think down below in the comment section below. But until next time, been Fog Wrestling. Peace.